We're gonna call the meeting to order. It is Tuesday, February 25th, 2025, 6 p.m. We're gonna open the administrative board meeting. Do roll call, please.
Yep, I have trustees Chris Samples.
Here.
John Talbot.
Here.
Jen Christensen.
Here.
Bill Motisi.
Here.
Nathan Maz.
Here.
Patrick Yarlow.
Here.
President Rick Worm.
Here.
Treasurer Brenda Onibini. Here. I Clerk Sandy Maz am here. Public Works Supervisor Brett Fergie.
Here.
Parks Lead Brody Cook.
Here.
Engineer Dale Hamilton.
Here.
That's all you. All right, tonight on the consent agenda, we have 4 items. Item 1, January 28th, 2025 administrative board meeting minutes. Item 2, bills payable warrant list dated February 25th, 2025 for a total of $82,878.06. Item 3, resolution number 25-05. A resolution approving and authorizing execution of performance agreement between the party doctors and Village of Davis Junction for the 2025 sesquicentennial event. Item 4, resolution number 25-06, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of sound and light contracting agreement between REHM and the Village of Davis Junction for 2025 sesquicentennial event. At this time, do any of the board members wish to remove any of those 4 items for further discussion? If not, we'll entertain the first motion.
I move to place agenda items 1 through 4 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as the consent agenda.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to place items 1 through 4 inclusively as a consent agenda. Nathan seconds. Roll call, please.
Jen.
Yes.
Bill.
Yeah.
John. Nathan.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Passes at 6:02.
I move to adopt items 1 through 4 inclusively on the consent agenda in a single group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedure specified in the Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to adopt items 1 through 4 inclusively as a consent agenda. Nathan seconds. Roll call, please.
Bill.
Yeah.
John. Nathan.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Jen.
Yes.
That also passes 6:02. We do not need item D. We didn't remove anything. Utility bill drawing?
Oh, and Charles is here for it.
Excited.
Pick a winner, Charles.
Pizza and a utility bill drawing.
See, it's a good, that's why,
Doesn't get better.
that's why I messed it up last time, because I knew Charles needed to be here.
Could be. 107 South Maple.
Original side of town.
All right.
She knows everybody.
We still have nobody for the Planning and Zoning Commission. Public, still waiting on it. You can put that in your article tomorrow. Davis Junction is looking for people for the Planning and Zoning Commission and somebody to be the chairperson.
I actually shared that on one of our social media pages just a couple days ago.
Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you.
That big thing, so.
I appreciate that.
Move on to Sandy.
I don't have anything.
Brenda?
Nothing.
Dale?
All right, Junction Way reconstruction project. The only update on that is the contracts have been sent to IDOT for approval. So once we receive that, then we can move forward with a pre-construction meeting on that project. Rebuild Illinois Downtowns and Main Streets Capital Grant Project, otherwise known as Gateway Subdivision. Village is in the process of getting the preliminary plat approved. IDOT has requested minor revisions to the plans regarding their permitting for the utility permit for the water main crossing 72. Fisher Excavating submitted the lowest bid for the infrastructure improvements. However, we're postponing the award until after the lot 1 improvements bid opening, which is Thursday. So we can review that the grant BEP requirements are met. It's a combination of 2, so we sort of need to know where each falls. If there's any questions on that, we have to meet the minority businesses, which was 7% of the total grant, and women's businesses, which was 10% of the total grant. Fisher met all of the women's business and part of the minority business. So So we're just waiting to see if the rest of the minority business percentage is met with the bid opening on Thursday.
So it's per grant, not per contract?
Correct. Yes, it's based on the total grant amount of the $3 million that you received.
And you have to have a total of, is it 17% total or?
17, it has to be all three.
Right.
It has, so it's 17% total. It also has to be 7% for minority and 10% for women's. So it has to be,
Alright.
you have to meet all three.
Right, but it's a total of 17%.
Of three, yeah,
So you could have had a female owned business by, what said the other category was?
Minority.
Minority, then that would have been taken care of the whole thing.
right, yeah.
If it was 17%, I
Yeah,
guess.
based up all on their subcontractors and
There,
materials.
somebody had a question about it and I just wanted to understand it in case somebody asked me again.
Yep.
All right,
Let's
that's
see.
pretty low.
So the bid opening for the infrastructure improvements was completed on February 13th. And like I said before, the bid opening for lot 1 is this Thursday, so. If there's any questions on that, I have the bid tab here. I think it was part of the packet
It is.
also. If anybody wants to discuss any of it, just shows the totals, so. But otherwise, we probably discuss it at the next meeting after lot 1 is opened on Thursday. All the questions? Davis Junction's park improvements, OSLAD grant, we're working on finalizing the updates to the site design for the splash pad. We're still getting some information on that. The architecture and structural design is still updating for concession expansions in the shelter with the restrooms. I'm pretty close to finishing that. Finishing the project drawings manual and the new cost estimate for you guys. We had a delay from our MEP sub-consultant, that's mechanical, electrical, and plumbing sub-consultant. Due to a unexpected absence of one of their main people in the office, so. There's a slight delay, about a month delay. So they're planning on finishing up that work in mid-March and then completing mid-April. But they do need all of our drawings to finish their work, so. Are there any questions on that? Okay, wastewater treatment plant NPDS permit renewal. We submitted the NPDS permit application to the EPA. And NICOR permit request. We did finish a field inspection and confirmed that the pipe culvert that was on their plans was not installed yet. So they should do that before signing off on that. And that's the end of my report.
Okay. Move on to Jen.
Oh, hold on. The MPDS permit, do you know if we've received confirmation that the IEPA received it?
I do not know that. I'll double check.
Yeah, just
for you.
have them confirm because we
Yep.
received an email on it. And so we did follow up with Matt and I did receive a copy of the permit that was submitted. I just want to make sure IEPA has confirmed they've received it.
Okay.
I know sometimes they like to say, I didn't receive anything.
Okay, still Jen.
We just had a meeting prior to this one, talking about some more about our celebration coming up on June 14th. We obviously just passed our band contract and our sound system contract. We're in works of a couple other contracts. We got our, can I say it? We got our check from, yeah, Waste Management for our big sponsor, so. I was hoping they would get it and they brought it in and gave it to Brenda the other day, last week, yeah. It's like whatever day today is. I know they called me and said they were doing it. So they are gonna be a main stage sponsor for us. Anything else? I don't think so. I am working on the stuffing eggs for the Easter egg hunt right now. Kind of starting to look at July 3rd fireworks.
Price makes killing here.
I know.
Plastic.
No, they're all plastic.
All right, good to go.
So. Anybody else have anything for the celebration they wanna say?
No, that hasn't
No?
been covered
Okay.
already, no.
Sandy, you have anything to say? Okay, I'm done. That's it.
All right, we'll move on to finance, Chris.
We're good.
It's quick. Bill, ordinance,
Nothing.
Nathan, Parks,
Just that the registration is April 4th, deadline for all softball and baseball registration for Meridian Youth. I'm just gonna remind everyone, every.
That's good.
Other than that, I think that's it.
all right, move on to streets, John.
About the only thing we got, you'll notice that out front of our shop, the old service truck is out for sale officially, so, that's about it.
I did have something, Rick, I forgot.
Okay,
We did start working on the budget numbers, so right now,
FY
the,
26.
yep, so the departments are getting information quotes on some projects they wanna do next fiscal year.
That's it.
I think I'd follow up to that, so if you trustees have any projects that you'd also like to see completed next fiscal year, if you could let your supervisor know so that we can get working on that for the budget as well.
you're done, John?
Yes.
Utilities and Patrick,
I'm already.
economic development, from anybody. Other than all the stuff that Dale covered. Anything on unfinished business?
We have the beginning of resolution for LR. We have a finalization meeting that we have all agreed upon. And so that should be coming up very shortly. And then once that is done, this is with anticipation of it being our final meeting and then some type of resolution after this. We are ready to close this opportunity and move on from it. So we should be finalized. I think it's March 3rd or something. So after that, we should be fine.
Yeah,
That's.
it'll be back to the board probably in a month after that, so it'll be a little bit before that.
But we are very close.
Yeah, hopefully,
Yeah,
we'll keep our fingers.
we're very close. I think one way or another, there will be a decision that's made.
There you go. One could be quicker than the other.
On the policy to allow employees to donate vacation time, we did receive the policy from, we being Brenda and I received the policy from the village attorney Margaret, who handles our employment issues. And so we will have that on the agenda for the March 11th meeting when Mark's here in case there's any questions on the policy.
John, you have anything on that road tile agreement? Who has the 1100 Illinois?
Patrick,
All right. And the fobs for wastewater?
Patrick.
Okay, nothing new?
Uh,
Public?
Oh,
Go ahead.
I believe that you guys had received all of the FOBS quotes at this point in time, so please let us know if you need anything else. Nobody has given me direction to put anything on the agenda.
2 weeks.
Do we need it on the agenda for approval? Do we know what we're approving? Can one of you two please email me and let me know what we're approving, and then I can put it on the agenda, and I need the quotes because I have not received any.
What's the normal deadline, Friday?
Fridays, usually Friday, sometime between 8 and 10.
Friday before the Monday
Meeting.
of the meeting, sorry, the Tuesday of the
Yes.
meeting, all right.
Yes, unless
Fine,
I'm out of
that's
town or
fine.
on vacation, sometime between 8 and 10. I'm usually pretty flexible. We do our supervisor meeting at 8:30, so I like to have everything before we go into the supervisor meeting. If you call me at 9 o'clock and say, hey, this last minute thing, I'm usually pretty flexible about it, which is why I say 10.
Alright.
But I have to prepare documents, so I prefer to know as much in advance as
Sure.
I can.
I got you.
Even if we don't, like, this past week, I prepared something for Fergie that didn't end up on the agenda. I'd rather spend the time to do it than not need it than Friday at 8 AM.
Easier to eliminate
It is,
Tuesday.
it is. Okay, so Patrick, you're gonna let me know what's going on with Bob's?
Yeah,
Okay.
get back to you on that.
All right,
Public. Anything further from anybody up here? John makes a motion to adjourn, Patrick seconds, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. We're adjourned at 6:17.